Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Yep. It's a bit unfortunate. It does mitigate the pressure that you will have with the Forge God really gonna have to work around that Bronze Shield. However, honestly, like in both drafts here, I think the Hanwha
Glacial Fissure, bowling balls falling on through. That's all right. We need to get that Unbreakable out of Delight, otherwise Morgan's going to have a rough time, as he is going to pull around from the other side as Delight puts up the door and he's going to be taken down. Jinx gets excited. It's going to be Diego stealing away the Rift Herald. Umpty runs into the enemy team, gets a massive sleep, and is going to be able to buy some space for the rest of Fredit.
Should probably just go straight up to Fredit BRION, although I do see the pings go down.
Yeah,
it's a little bit late to contest this.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to contest. They do have Fredit BRION in the area where they could potentially start a fight, but they decide not to, as that was pretty adorable. As okay, here's the fight. Only 3 members of Fredit BRION in position, as Shirley is also going to play interference. That tower going to be taken down. She might even get another one here. As all right, the ramp comes down. Double knockup is good, but there's the Moonlight Vigil from Henna. Cloud Soul, like we were talking about, as Deft is going to get his face broken. Flashes to get out of the way of the Q, and now Deft is in a great spot. The 5-man knockup from Morgan. God, I love it when he plays tanks, as now Delight puts up the door, but he's going to be holding that indefinitely as Deft is excited, and I do not blame him. Hanwha Life looking for the ace as Chovy looking to dive towards Lava, and Umpty is running the opposite direction. But he's going to be successful doing it, and Lava is going to successfully make his way out. And in the meantime, Morgan gets down to business and takes out the inner turret in the mid lane. Deft does the same bottom lane.
Everything going right for Hanwha Life there. They pick up the turrets, sacrificing a little bit of farm, but you will fall behind against a power farm like Lilia.
Vista going to land a hook and then get flashed on by Lava. I have a feeling he's just dead, and that feeling is going to pay off. Decides not to break his stopwatch, as he didn't have flash, and so just a little bit of an overstep there.
That happens, is not the end of the world, but just make sure it doesn't happen again. Because giving up one turret is fine, giving up multiple, not quite the way to go. I don't know if you want to actually go for this, Deft.
Yeah, he's going to cleanse, but he doesn't have flash available. There's the knockup. Dominus will finish him off. Actually, no, it's Umpty that does so. Now Lava's in trouble, but Fredit BRION playing this one beautifully. Chovy, pretty high health though, and Morgan also coming in as that massive tank. Henna trying to go close range, but Morgan is going to say no to him. The Silas will fall, but this Ornn is a beast. Even upgrades his mythic in the middle of the fight, as Umpty's going to throw bowling balls around, and they're not going to be able to complete their battle, but Morgan saves it in the end.
And it's really big. Right? It's very small, uneventful. Nobody actually moves down for it, but that was, I think, one of the
times that's just what happens. It's Chovy. Yeah, Lava's not going to be having the greatest time here. He pops the Dominus, and he's going to flash, but Chovy's just going to grab that solo kill so comfortably. This Silas, we were wondering whether he was online. Well, the answer is yes. Okay, he's going to get in melee range with Delight. Umpty's going to move in as Chovy goes into his Zhonya's. In the meantime, Willa was just hitting the turret, and he's going to continue to do so. Morgan teleports in, might actually have a snooze, but no, he's just going to Searing Charge his way out. Umpty's still prancing after him though, as he gets the double sleep. Billow's Breath is going to absorb a fair bit of it, but look at the AoE damage. It's pretty big, but the Moonlight Vigil is going to miss, and now Deft is free hitting over the wall, locks up one of them. The rest of Fredit BRION not going to be able to do anything in answer, as that is 2 dead. Oh dear. Now Willa is going to be there. There is the ulti from Hoya, and now Willa's going to suffer most likely the same fate. Nope. Okay, Hoya's just going to back away, not trusting that the rest of the team weren't close by.
Gets taken out. I wonder whether Morgan could have. It's like one of those just barely situations.
Yeah, I think I would have.
We
were having a fair bit of fun during Casper Cup this year. As Lava's going to get hooked. Hanwha Life look to try and lock down the Croc. As Chovy, he's got the ulti from Delight in his hands. There's the Ornn though, and that's going to divide Fredit BRION, and now, oh no, bit of Delight's own medicine there as Chovy chains his way back in. He's going to comfortably pick up the Braum, and now Deft, he's at full health, just free hitting, but so is Henna off towards the side. Zap doesn't land onto Umpty, who's prancing his way around. Fredit BRION, they don't actually lose anyone other than the Braum, but now things might have changed. Vista looking for depth. There's the showstopper onto the Jinx, who eventually flashes out, and Chovy is going to Kingslay the set. Super Mega Death Rocket!
Out of this quite yet. Hanwha Life still needs to respect, but Chovy and Deft as fat as they are, here it goes again!
Yep, Chovy's just going to burst down lava. Oh, okay. Looking to try and get out of there. Blast Cone, but that is just going to be a trade, and Delight is well and truly dead. With him dead, they now don't have a door to put in the way of the Ornn, and so they're not going to be able to defend any sort of Baron attempt, and this is going to be Hanwha Life Esports really breaking open this game. It was already close to an 8,000 gold lead, but it's going to be way above 10 after they're done here, as Fredit BRION might be able to get a consolation Cloud Drake, maybe, but probably not.
I don't think they will allow it. I don't think it's happening, Atlas. And what we're seeing here from Fredit BRION is, I think, them not being...
Oh no. This is just Lava saying, I'm having one of those days, you know? It's just not very fun.
Oh no. Oh, Atlas.
Yeah.
And the real issue is, like, we talk about Chovy a lot because at this point, you know, it's kind of a running gag. But also Deft is monstrously fat. Willa can win team fights single-handedly.
And Deft has gone zero defensive anything build as well. He's like, Vista, you can save me, right? I'm just going to build all of the damages I can possibly build. Thanks very much.
As much as I can, please.
Yeah.
Just walk up to Boris, say, give me damage. It's like,
yes.
Like, what? Yes, damage, please.
I want the kill people items, please, Boris. Boris obliges. As Deft will be able to take down this inhibitor. The mid one's already gone, as now the zap comes in. Deft tagged by the Lilia, so he doesn't want to have a snooze right. 1,000 gold. The lead.
Yep.
Penna trying to trade back. All right, here it is.
Let's go.
The big flank. Let's see whether Deft is going to be able to stay alive, as we have the right weapons on Henna. As Hoya dives on in, picks up Deft on his way past. There's the cleanse eventually. He's already flashed, but now the positioning's good. Moves on out of the way. Lava actually gets zapped on his way in as the Super Mega Death Rocket comes down. They do take down the Ornn, and now Chovy is in amongst 5 people, but he is able to flash his way out. Now the health bars are extraordinarily low, and Deft should be able to get excited enough to take everyone down, but no, can't walk past the tower just yet. And Fredit BRION should be able to make it to their fountains to get those health bars back. A better team fight for Fredit BRION than I was expecting personally. They now look to get back and potentially siege. They don't have their Ornn, but he has teleport available. Okay.
Exceptionally done. Really nicely done by Fredit BRION. They're just so far behind.
What's happening? Very strange. Ornn going to set up part of it as Hoya takes a lot of damage. Decides to go in amongst the entirety of the team as Deft is going to take him down. That's a kill going over to Vista as this game is over, ladies and gentlemen. Hanwha Life Esports make a little bit of a whoopsie, and Hanwha Life Esports use their wallets to smack him down.
Don't think it would have mattered, Atlas. If I'm being completely honest, feel like this one was a little bit over.
The ship was definitely on its way out of the harbor.
It was not in a good shape. I think we can safely say, as I think Fredit BRION played as well as you can reasonably expect later in the game, but the early game showing some of the weaknesses that we saw in the beginning of the split, and Hanwha Life for the first time.